Okay, so recently I've been thinking about my last job, right? Or to be more accurate, a lot of the dumb things I saw go on down there that would get the store shut down, or at the very least, some of the employees fired if a health inspector were to ever come in and see, right? And I never want to throw anyone under the bus because I really, really liked that job and I really, really liked a lot of the people. Most of them were really good to me, but two of them in particular decided they wanted to take things a couple steps too far and they wanted to get on my nerves, and it's really, really hard to actually make me upset and angry, but when you get me to this point of anger, this is the kind of level of petty I live for because I'm going to air out all your dirty laundry right here and right now. Okay? And to whoever's watching this, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be two at the most, thank you for partaking in me being petty because this is how I cope and seethe with this kind of frustration. All right? So I'm going to tell you about the dumbest thing I've ever seen happen in a restaurant while I worked at one. And for reference, I've worked at quite a few restaurants in my day, from fast food joints to diners. I've seen it all. So, anyway, while I was working at the hot dog station one day, I had a curb girl who was coming back and forth to make milkshakes, right? Because the milkshake machine is right beside me. And when she gets the little metal cup, that you mix your milkshakes in, she puts it in that ice cream machine, pulls the lever down, starts filling it. She runs off to the back, and no one knows why. I'm going to assume to make a phone call because most people sat on their phones a lot. And well, while she's back there for a good minute, long enough for the entire cup to fill up and overfill, to the point where the next thing I hear is the older woman we worked with, Sharon, screaming her name at the top of her lungs. Now, I don't want to name any names on who did this, but it was Sam. And when she comes running back, by the time she made it back there to fix the problem she had just caused, there was so much ice cream in the floor, you could have filled up at least two Ben and Jerry's pints worth of ice cream with all that soft serve that got wasted. Okay? And she does clean it up, to her credit. I will give her that. But what does she clean it up with? Not a paper towel, not a mop, not a rag, not a dish rag, nothing but her bare hands. All right? She is scooping this melting ice cream out of the floor with her bare hands. And yes, there are photos of this. It's if I can figure out how to edit it with my cheap little free phone editor, I will put it up on screen for your viewing pleasure. All right? And the next one you'll see with that guy with the Steven Seagal ponytail standing there keeping his head down, trying not to laugh. Yeah, that's me trying not to crack up at her for being an idiot. All right, and I don't like to insult people. It takes a lot to make me mad, but they took things way too far. All right, they did, and I'm gonna keep airing out their dirty laundry. Stay tuned for part two for the most disrespectful and laziest thing I've ever seen happen while I was in a restaurant, because that is the dumbest, but at least it's funny and redeemable. The next one, well, the next one's just gonna be for me to cope and soothe.
I don't understand what the hell you're saying!